Getting to know people is one of the most important parts of communication. As with this, it allows other people to get to know you and yourself, and you yourself getting to know other people. This allows you to be able to have endless conversations and be able to communicate with as many people as you want. Hello, I am Nash Kading. One thing about me is I have a strict pet peeve with being or showing any hate or dislike towards a movie or a show or anything that you can just easily just take a sit down and watch. As showing dislike to something that you can easily just take just a little bit of time out of your life to sit down and watch and understand, to at least dislike it and having seen it, instead just not putting any time to solidify your opinion at all and just showing your dislike to it without even seeing it or having anything with it. One thing I do like, however, is cars. And with cars, I like to see them race. With that, I like motorsport, which comes in the many shapes and forms, such as the series is known as Formula One, IMSA, and WEC. They are different cars that race on different circuits and show many different things with many different limitations and other things that have rules and very complicated things that make them different in so many ways. One thing that I wish to do is to go see the 12 Hours of Sebring, which is hosted in Sebring, Florida, not too far away from me compared to many other racing tracks or events that are hosted in this. One thing that I have done that has gotten me in trouble as a kid was when I was a little kid, I was a very quiet kid. I kept to myself, and I didn't speak out much. I didn't have many outbursts or anything. That's a little backstory to it. Whenever I was a kid, we had a plastic little basketball hoop and a little rubber ball about the size of my hand, and I would play on it, and the ball would just be left around in a little area or something, and I wouldn't care. But one day I had ended up stepping on it and slipping and falling and hitting my face, busting the top of my lip open. So I had to get rushed to the ER, and while I was in the emergency room, and a doctor was giving me stitches to repair my lip and make it stop bleeding as much as it was, I had ended up biting that doctor and saying mean words that I wasn't normally used to saying, or things that it just was out of the ordinary for me, and my parents definitely let me have it whenever we got home. Thank you for hearing and listening to who I have been, who I am, and who I wish to be. Until I see you again, have a good one.